This building is Malvern College. Although impressive from the outside, it's the extraordinary and secretive story of what happened inside that would shape the future of Malvern, and possibly the outcome of World War II. One day in 1942, much to the alarm of the locals, over 1,500 people suddenly turned up and took over the college, as well as other buildings all over the town. What these people were working on was radar. Still very secret, it had already been decisive in the Battle of Britain, and would go on to have a major impact on the way that the war was won. This was not always popular with the locals, as they thought that these healthy young people should have been off fighting on the front line. But it was by particular order of Winston Churchill himself. Why Malvern? Well, the British government were worried that their secret scientific base on the south coast was vulnerable to German commando raids, so they looked for a place inland. Malvern could provide accommodation for laboratories and staff, with the nearby Defford airfield taking over 50 aircraft. Many subsequently famous people worked on these projects. Nobel Prize winner Sir Martin Ryle designed systems to confuse enemy radars on D-Day. And Sir Bernard Lovell's radar design helped to defeat German U-boats and save Britain from starvation. In 1944, the King and Queen visited this secret laboratory to thank the staff for all their efforts. The legacy of the radar establishment lives on in Malvern today as privatised multinational defence contractor Kinetic, the largest of several local companies dedicated to cybersecurity and military research. In fact, many high-tech businesses are based at the Science Park, and surveys have shown that Malvern has had the highest concentration of science PhDs in the country, even more than Oxford and Cambridge. Technology designed for the military can often be more successful in the civilian world. Did you know that early work on touchscreens and colour displays on TVs, smartphones and tablets was actually done at the radar establishment in Malvern? We all know how useful technology can be, but it can also be beautiful. What better example of high-tech craftsmanship than the iconic Morgan motor car, which has been produced here in Malvern since 1909. There's no instant click-to-buy next-day delivery here though. The waiting list for a Morgan is 6 months, but it has been known to reach 10 years. Not surprising when you consider that each one is handmade.
Now, it's time for me to dash.